So today is going to be a special day. I put this episode off yesterday because yesterday was Friday the 13th and I wanted to do the Friday the 13th filming locations for Friday the 13th. So I changed the plans. So today I'm going to show you our new camera that we bought. You've all seen the Mavic Pro, but I'll show it to you again. So I'm going to cue the intro, then I'll show you the camera, and then we'll go test it out. Today is a special day for us. It was just a couple of months ago when we were in Atlanta. Our car was broken into and all of our camera equipment was stolen. The insurance company is replacing all of it for us, but what they do is they cut us a check and then we have to go rebuy all the stuff. So what I chose to do was, instead of buying everything that we owned, having 10 different tripods, I don't need that many tripods, I chose to, instead of buying the exact same stuff that we had, get fewer items, but get better items. So I went to Best Buy and I went shopping. I, for the most part, replaced what we had. I bought the exact same drone, the DJI Mavic Pro. What I'm most excited about though is the new cameras. I used a combination of cameras to film. I had two DSLRs. This one that I'm shooting on now, the Canon, also had a Nikon DSLR. I had a point and shoot, and I had a couple of GoPros. I purchased a new DSLR camera and I got a new point and shoot. I'm not gonna have 9 or 10 tripods anymore. I just don't need that many, and I'm not sure why I had that many beforehand. I love cameras. Now that has nothing to do with you guys or with this channel. I don't need that many cameras to film these videos. I just like cameras. That's why I have 3 cameras. The point and shoot, I wanted something that I could use in low light situations, so I went with Sony. I've already opened this point and shoot, and I keep it right here on my side, so I always have a camera with me no matter where I go. This is a Sony HX80. It takes video at 1080p, 60 frames per second, which is amazing. It has the vlogging screen on it. While I was researching, trying to figure out what DSLR I wanted to get to replace the Nikon that we had. I wanted something better than this camera, and I really wanted something that was shooting 4K. Cameras that shoot in 4K are pretty expensive, but I had to find something that was in our price allotment, or what the insurance company gave us. In my research, the Canon 80D kept coming up. I know the Canon 80D is what Casey Neistat uses. Tampa J just bought a Canon 80D. The 80D kept coming up. But while looking at the Canon 80D, because I had almost made up my mind I was going to buy a Canon 80D, and then I found a video from a pretty popular nomad. He was also at one time saving up to buy the next version of Canon's 80D. When he ran across a camera made by Canon that did everything that the 80D did, had all the same functions as the 80D, and then a few more, right then I started researching that camera. The camera is Canon's newest camera. They put everything that's in all of their previous models into this camera. That is why my replacement camera is the Canon M50. Before we open it and put it together, I'll let Nomadic Fanatic tell you about the EOS M50.
Alright, bear with me now. I'm gonna geek out a little bit. I have not been this excited in a long time. Let's get into the current setup here. The Canon EOS M50 with the kit lens, 15 to 45 millimeter kit lens included. This is Canon's latest mirrorless 4K DSLR camera. Basically everything that is in the Canon 80D, the big DSLR from 2 years ago, is in this, minus a few buttons, a different interface, and a lot of new stuff, including some new image stabilization in this camera as well.
It is very small, very light, very compact. No joke, this tripod weighs more than the camera with the microphone on it. I mean, this tripod is the heaviest thing about this whole setup. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to switch cameras. You're watching me on the setup that we already had, and I'm going to switch over to our new setup right now. Can you tell a difference? And for curiosity's sake, let's throw the Sony into the mix. I'm going to switch from the M50 to the Sony right now. Was it a big jump? Was it a big difference? What I want to do now is I want to take this M50 out into the world. I want to go find a state park or something like that. I just want to take our new setup, our new vlogging setup here. I want to take it out and test it and see how we like it. So yeah, let's go do that. I have come out to a park in the town of Blakeley, Alabama. I'm standing on a Civil War battlefield. The largest battle of the Civil War was fought right here where I'm standing. Here's a cannon and some flags they have marking this area of the battlefield. Off in the distance there in the background, the mound. The Union and Confederate soldiers would dig those up to be able to lay behind them for safety and to keep them from getting killed. You can see here, this is the front mound, and there's another one here, I guess, for double protection. I was told about this park from another YouTube channel, Town Paranormal. They used to live down here near the Mobile area, and they told me about this old Civil War battlefield. Trace of the original Pensacola Road connecting Blakeley and Pensacola, circa 1820. This road was still in use at the time of the Civil War. Here's that road right here. So in the 1820s, you could hop on this road and go straight to the beach, skinny dipping. Both sides, to our right and to our left. This is where they fought the Battle of Blakeley during the Civil War. This is where the main battle happened at. Some other people just pulled up over here next to me who are also vlogging. That's funny. Right where we are here, on April the 9th, it was a Sunday, 1865, Union forces launched an overall assault on Fort Blakeley. They came out of the trenches on the opposite side of the road, a few hundred yards away, and stormed Fort Blakeley. They lost a lot of men. After about 20 minutes of intense fighting, Union soldiers made it past the Confederate defenses. Once the Union forces made it inside, they swept down the line and very, very quickly overwhelmed all of the remaining Confederate defenders inside Fort Blakeley. Right here marking the Battle of Blakeley, they have some artifacts, an old cannon. Here's a placard, the Battle of Blakeley, April 9th, 1865. In memory of the Alabama Confederate States of America soldiers and sailors who served at Fort Blakeley. Dedicated by the Mobile Bay District, United Daughters of the Confederacy. There's also another artifact hanging out over here. So I was right. He was vlogging.
How y'all doing?
Why don't you tell them what your channel is?
Yeah, my channel is just type in Mark Chance on YouTube. I do like Filipino American stuff, but you know, most of the time I speak my own language. But I speak Tagalog and I ride mountain bikes. So if you're a mountain biker here in Alabama, I always ride in Chickasaw Park. First time in Blakeley State Park, and yeah, I do like hard mountain biking. Well, not really, but you know, I ride mountain bike. I don't want to say too soon, you know.
So
anyway,
so check out Mark Chance YouTube. He's a cool dude. Mark scared the crap out of me there. He was on his bicycle and just rode up right behind me real fast. And what's up, man? And I wasn't expecting it. Over across the street, they have the Blakeley Cemetery. During the Battle of Blakeley, soldiers who were killed in action were buried right here, died in this place, December 1st, 1822. James W. Peters, fifth son of General Absalom Peters, 51 years old, who with his partner Russell Steblins immigrated from New York to this country in 1816. That's pretty cool. I love the way it says they immigrated to this country from New York. They immigrated to America from America. This is the site of Baldwin County's first courthouse. They have it surrounded by this building to keep it out of the elements and to keep people away from it. What you see on the other side of these jail cell bars, this is all that's left of Baldwin County's first courthouse. That's actually really amazing. Here is a picture here on this placard with the remains of the courthouse in 1900. The courthouse was built in 1833. It was a two-story brick building. The bottom floor housed the jail, and then the upper floor was office space. This building served as the county seat until 1868, when Alabama officials moved the county seat to nearby Daphne, Alabama. It's very reminiscent of the ghost town of Cahaba, which housed the first Dallas County courthouse, and I will put that video right here if you want to go back and watch it. That was a really good one. I really enjoyed Blakeley State Park today. It was a lot of fun. The purpose of coming to Blakeley was to test out this new camera, and so far from what I can tell, I am gonna really enjoy this. We're gonna get out of Blakeley State Park now. Tomorrow we're going back home for a couple of days, and then we turn around and come right back. There's a lot more places still here in Mobile for us to check out. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. I hope you have a great day.